Oh no. Oh no. Guys, the account may have to change up just a little bit. This might have to become a Zorua and Shinx account. I'm so sorry, I don't make the rules, but it's too precious. And Shinx agrees. And we have to follow the rules of our god! Alright, what is going on, y'all? Soul here, and welcome back to my story mode. So I'm sure, as most of you know already, they did release a little bit of a something for Pokemon Legends Arceus that they called uncovered footage. In the original version of the footage, you could barely see literally anything. It was complete static, it was a mess. We heard somebody talking, but we didn't know what they were seeing or what he was talking about. A couple of days later, the footage was completely cleaned up and we were able to see literally everything. Somebody was hiking around the mountains of the Hisui region and they were capturing footage of everything in sight. Besides the obvious footage of just running around in the snow, capturing a couple glimpses of snow runts eating ice and jumping and doing their thing, he also ended up coming across Zorua. Now, we knew it as Zorua, but he didn't. But not only that, it was a different form of Zorua entirely. It was white with red tips for some reason. He was only able to look at the little baby for about a maximum of something like 8 seconds before Mama Zoroark put the fear of God into him. The two Pokemon end up going closer to the camera to figure out what it is, so we get a close-up look of them, and then they just kind of walk off. So two things. One, I know for a fact that everybody and their mothers are going to want this thing on their team, and I know everybody's going to go shiny hunting for it, me included. Do not doubt at all that we're going to be doing shiny hunting streams, if we can even do that in Pokemon Legends. We'll figure it out though. If we can do it, or if we can't do it, we'll make it happen some way, Captain. Don't doubt me. The second thing of note is that this thing is apparently normal ghost typing. I don't know exactly what that entails, but I'm a little scared because it's the first of its typing. What type of moves are going to be useful against it? What's it going to be useful against? Is it going to have a unique ability? Who's to say? All I do know for certain is that Zorua is absolutely precious with those little eyes, and I will protect him with everything. Shinx agrees, and we will have no doubt in this house. So with that, the trailer swept us off our feet a couple of times. We now have a new Pokemon to look forward to when the game comes out, and maybe a new environment of some kind too? Who knows? Who's to say? Now that we've summed all of that up, I've developed a couple of questions regarding this uncovered footage. Now I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys these questions. Maybe you guys have answers, maybe you don't. Maybe you have a question upon that question. Let me know what you guys think, but with that, we're just gonna hop right into things. Now, I would say this is question 1, but this is actually somewhat half of a joke of a question, so I'm going to go ahead and call this question 0.5. Is Homeboy okay? Dude made eye contact with that Zoroark and got blown back and completely ceased commentary altogether during the footage. The camera was on the ground. Now, logically looking at things, the footage had to get back to the people to uncover somehow. Now, there's no guarantee that he's the one that delivered the footage though. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there that I believe 100% for a fact that he is not the one that delivered the footage. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that it would have come back in much better condition. Now, in the video, I looked back at it really carefully a bit ago, and it seems like he ran away, which is great. That's good to hear if he's alive and well. That's fantastic. However, there's no guarantee that that Zoroark didn't leave him with curse or something like that. That man's life could have been chipping away as he was running away, which is kind of dark, but honestly, the way that they showed off this footage was a little bit kind of on the darker side, but I don't know, it was kind of cool. One thing I will say for certain is that I'm really looking forward to running into more dangerous Pokemon like Zoroark. You saw what it did to Homeboy behind the camera. That is literally going to be us out on the field in a couple of months. I'm just saying, bro, if Zorua or Zoroark isn't some kind of boss or catchable Pokemon within the story, somebody's gonna be in some big trouble. But whatever the case may be, with that out of the way, why don't we start getting into the real questions? Question 1, for real this time. What era are we in? Now this question can kind of go two ways in a sense. On one hand, I could just be referring to the entirety of the events of Pokemon Legends Arceus, or I could just solely be referring to the events within this footage. Now apparently this footage was discovered in the Canalave City Library. At this current point in time, we still don't even know what other cities are available in Pokemon Legends right now. So, it's pretty damn easy to conclude that this footage was found only recently, during the era of actual current Sinnoh. Now, we were already told that this was footage that was recorded during the era of the Hisui region. Cool, fine, all good and dandy. However, here's the thing that leaves me so absolutely confused. How in the hell is their technology so advanced already? Now, under normal circumstances, I would just brush it off and think, okay, well, just in general, Pokemon's technology in their world is way more advanced than ours will probably ever be, so I don't think we're catching up to them, even in a previous era. That's fine, I think that's kind of believable. However, Homeboy said something during this uncovered footage that really made me question a lot of things. He said, and I quote, "I was hoping to document some wild Pokemon using this strange device." Okay, does anybody else think that that's kind of weird as hell? Saying anything even remotely along the lines of strange device means that he doesn't even know what he's holding. And if that's the case, where the hell did he get it from, and why is he documenting Pokemon with it instead of studying the device itself? Don't get me wrong, Pokemon themselves will probably always be more interesting than any technology that their world could ever come up with. But you're telling me that somebody just kind of left this revolutionary technology lying around somewhere? He decided to pick it up and was like, instead of researching where this came from, why it was made, or anything like that, I'm just gonna use it. Alright man, but don't you ever call yourself an actual researcher, cause ain't no way some revolutionary technology is falling from the sky and you ain't researching it. Come on now, bro. Now I'm very much willing to bet that this device that he found is very much related to the Arceus phone that we saw in the trailers for Pokemon Legends Arceus a while back. This would be a very interesting way to show that it has its own little record function. That would be something that games don't usually do. We gotta remember though that the Switch is a weird, unique little console. Yes, other consoles 100% have way better functions and functionalities when it comes to taking in-game screenshots and videos and things like that, 100%. However, that is rarely a thing that's actually acknowledged in-game. I mean, hell, look at Animal Crossing. You take pictures right on your Nook phone, they go directly to your system storage. Now who's to say that they can't do something similar with the Arceus phone? Maybe you can record up to 30 seconds of a Pokemon for a quest. If I need to record a Shinx for a quest for up to 30 seconds, you can bet your bottom dollar that if it does something cute, it's staying right on my Switch forever. But hey, who's to say if any of that's ever gonna actually happen? It's just a guess, because again, where the hell did he get this kind of technology from that he's not losing his mind about something so revolutionary? But hey, whatever, I guess we'll talk about that another day, cause I've got questions to ask. Question 2. What is it with all these Pokemon that are getting new forms that aren't even from 4th gen? Now understand my thought process for a second. On one hand, I understand these are Pokemon that have lived in the Sinnoh Hisui region forever, so why would they have unique forms or anything like that? But then on the other hand, I was thinking, wait a minute. Why can't they get the treatment that other Hisuian region Pokemon are getting? Who's to say that Sinnoh Pokemon as we know them now didn't look different or unique a couple 100,000 or whatever years ago? Now I know, it's a little bit of a weird thing to bring up, but when you think back to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, when those Pokemon got Mega Evolutions, and then you look back towards Pokemon even Sword and Shield, where Pokemon of that region got Gigantamax forms, what the hell, man? If we can't even get Mega Evolution in the main games, we can't get some kind of new forms for our boys in this game? Come on now, man. Hisui region was a completely different time. Who's to say that Luxray or Staraptor or even I guess Lucario, if you really want to go that far, couldn't have a different form back in the day? Maybe it's because I'm greedy, but me personally, I don't see why that would be that much of an issue. Now believe me when I say that I fully believe that Pokemon Legends Arceus is doing a great job just filling in the gaps of things that we felt like we kind of wanted coming from the remakes that we didn't really feel like we got, you know? As we've mentioned previous times before, one of the little things that everybody felt was missing from the remakes that would actually kind of make them more worth it for a lot of people would be some kind of new forms or mega evolutions. Now here's the thing, regional forms were only recently introduced back in 7th gen, so while at first I thought it was kind of weird that people wanted regional variants in the remakes for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, after thinking about it for a while, it kind of made sense because we've never had a set of remakes post-regional forms. It was a stretch, but it was fair to believe, and we didn't get that. Okay, fine, whatever. So a lot of people were really banking on getting Mega Evolution this time around. While it's still not impossible, it seems very unlikely considering how close the games are, so a lot of people have already been turned away from the remakes. So then they turn their heads to something a little more fresh, Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is revealing new regional variants left and right, like this new Zorua, bro. And then they're sitting there thinking, wow, Braviary looks great, Weirdeer looks awesome, can't wait for Zoroark. Can I see that 100-year ago Hisuian Spiritomb, please? Let's make it clear, I'm very happy with how this game is turning out, and I can't wait to pick it up day one and utilize all of these new regional variants. Looking forward to it. However, as part of the set for 4th gen, it is very weird that we haven't seen one 4th gen Pokemon, one Pokemon that was introduced within that region that has a unique form a couple hundred years ago. It's just odd. But hey, whatever bro, regional form or not, Shinx is on the team, permanently. He is never getting removed, bet on it. The other thing that I was thinking is, are these like the original forms of these Pokemon? Like, is this where they actually originated from and looked like before migrating to the respective regions that we met them in? Cause I don't know bro, something about the Hisui region making these boys look a lot more powerful. They look a lot more lax in their respective regions, especially Braviary and Zoroark. Hell, in this region, all of them actually have extra typings, straight up. Yeah, sure, in 5th gen we had Zorua and Zoroark who looked great and they were a couple of pranksters, you know, transforming into other people, yada yada what. We have straight up demons in the forest if you mess with them wrong, bro. Are you kidding me? I'm just saying, bro, if this is what they used to look like and how strong they used to be, their ancestors must be devastated to see where they're at right now, bro. I don't know, I just kind of find it funny, but in reality, it's most likely the exact same situation as Alolan forms as well as Galarian forms. Difference is though, this takes place like a couple hundred years in the past, so it's kind of fair to assume that this is where they started and then they migrated to these other regions later, but again, who's to say? We have absolutely no idea. Anyway, moving on to my final question here, would it be crazy to see a couple more of these insanely unique typings? Now the designs of Zorua and Zoroark alone right now look absolutely fresh as hell. I can't wait to use them just because of how dope they look. However, like a lot of you, I've also recognized that this is an absolutely brand new typing never used before. Normal Ghost? That has never been done. Now normal as a typing in general does not get all that much love. Most of the Pokemon are just heavy defenders because they're just very neutral with a majority of the typing list. And usually normal and ghost completely opposite of each other. They don't touch each other. And that's why it's so interesting and unique. I love these completely opposite defying of one another typings. I'm still waiting on that fairy dragon. I'm still looking for that electric fighting type, which Electivire deserved by the way, but we'll talk about that another day. Just putting it out there that there's so many unique mixtures and diverse typings that you guys could put together that haven't even been explored yet and can absolutely change the meta so much that it would make things fresh again. I want to see more like this. That's all I'm asking. It's also really dope in general because if this version of Zoroark is a boss, oh man, that is literally the embodiment of danger. What do we bring to that fight to do some actual damage? I have no idea, but I'm really looking forward to it because I have no idea if ghost type moves will actually still be super effective or if it'll not affect it or if it'll be neutral. I don't know, but I'm stupid excited. I can't wait for that thing to go ghost while I'm fighting it and absolutely dash circles around me and cause me to have nightmares. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. So that just about wraps up all of the questions that I had regarding this mysterious uncovered footage. Now I know none of these questions were absolutely insane or anything like that, but it did get me thinking, and I really wanted to talk more about Pokemon Legends, and this just gave me the excuse to do so. So hell, why not? I also wanted an excuse to show off the Zorua and Zoroark a little bit more because look at them, they look so good. Whoever designed them deserves more than like 5 times their pay right now, bro, because that is immaculate design. In general, down the line, I'm really hoping that they decide to do more stuff like this, you know, revealing videos and information and things that touch up on the lore of the world a little bit, even if it is just revealing some more Pokemon, because we like to see people actually interacting with the world as actual people, not just NPCs, you know? It's very interesting for us to see. We love stuff like this. We're 2 months away and you guys have still done a very good job of hiding a lot of what the Hisui region has to offer for us, story-wise, Pokemon-wise, environment-wise, all of that. Keep doing that, but also capitalize on it and do more stuff like this. This kind of thing is perfect, and I can't wait to see more stuff like this in the next 2 upcoming months before we get the game in January. But anyway, that just about does it for this one. Is there anything else you guys want me to talk about regarding Pokemon Legends Arceus or regarding the remakes? Anything, let me know in the comment section below. But with that, it does appear to be just about skedaddle o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and do just that. I want to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this. And with that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thanks again, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor of taking good ass care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!